What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. We've got some news coming on JP today, which is pretty exciting. It's kind of weird because we weren't really expecting a full-on newsletter to come out today, but we have one, and it's some pretty awesome news. So the last time we got like a newsletter was it was a little over 2 weeks ago, because the last newsletter was revealing the Legend Kid and Hawkins artwork and revealing that Colosseum King was coming to the game. And now we have a new newsletter revealing more characters coming to the game, a new Super Evolution as well, and also just talking about an upcoming event. So let's go ahead and translate it, and we'll just give my thoughts and opinions along the way here. So there's going to be 6 different tweets here. This is the first of them, just talking about what you should be expecting in this newsletter. So it just goes through very briefly, like each different dot point, but I'm going to be talking about them, each of them as we go. A link to the Twitter account will be down below in the description. If you guys don't follow these people, you need to go ahead and follow them, because this is where you'll get all the information first. So let's go ahead and scroll down and have a look at the second tweet. Now, the second tweet is very cool. When I first saw it, I couldn't see the whole picture like this. Like, I have no idea what this actually is. But then when you go ahead and translate it, it says, specially released line drawings of characters that were decided to appear as new Super Amazing Questionnaire. Now, new Super Amazing is basically Sugo Fest exclusive. Please look forward to the appearance of Smoker and Sugar. So, many months ago, there was a huge campaign on Twitter where there were 4 characters that you could choose from to become legends. There were 2 different polls with 4 characters on each, and the 2 winners of those polls to become future legends in the game were both Smoker and Sugar. Unfortunately, I was not the big fan of Sugar winning, and I'm sure most of you guys out there were not big fans of that either. For the Sugar specific poll, there was Sugar, Reiju, Bonnie, and Ivankov. Those were the 4 you could choose from, and Sugar ended up winning. I think there were some bots involved, because Sugar was nowhere near winning, and then on the last day she had like 17,000 votes or some stupid shit where she just ended up winning. I think Reiju was actually going to win, but then bots overtook that poll and Sugar won. So that's very unfortunate. I'm so upset about that Sugar won that poll. But then the second one was Smoker. The Smoker poll was very cool. It had Kuma was one of them. I don't actually remember who the other 2 characters were for his specific poll. I might have to go ahead and have a look. I'll be back while I try and research which specific characters were available on this poll. Okay, so I found the poll here. So if we go ahead and translate all these characters, we'll be able to see who they were. So Gecko Moria was one of the choices. Okay, this is Smoker. Yeah, this is Smoker, who was the winning vote. Then there was this one who was Caesar Clown, which I'm happy didn't win. And then there's this one, which was the one I personally voted for, which was for Bartholomew Kuma. I really wish that Kuma was the one that won it. I really want to see a legend of him sometime in the future. Who knows when that's going to be. But here we go. These are the line drawings of the Smoker and also the Sugar. So we'll go ahead and bring them up for you guys so we can see just a better view of them. So this is what the Smoker's artwork is going to look like. Now, I assume this is going to be his fully evolved artwork. That would make the most sense. And I think this is a fantastic way to reveal the character, because we already know this legend's coming. It's just a matter of when it's going to be coming. Now, we do know that they're in development. The line artwork is being created, and I assume that this character, because of how complete this character looks, he's probably going to be coming soon. We don't know when. Maybe it is the next legend to come out on Japan. I don't know. But I do love the look of the artwork. Now, there was also a secondary poll for when these characters won, where people could decide on what scene the character would be in for the legend artwork, and that would also in turn that actually in turn makes a lot of things happen. It could also relate to their special effect, can relate to their artwork, can relate to their sprite, because obviously this is post time skip Smoker, where one of the poll votes was for when Smoker, gave the little kid some money for ice cream, and literally when he first was revealed in the actual anime and manga, which would have been pre-time skip Smoker. Now, I'm a big fan of post-time skip Smoker. He looking fresh with the cut, so I'm really happy that this was the scene that was decided upon. This is when he was on Punk Hazard fighting against Virgo, which is pretty sick. I love the look of this artwork. The side information doesn't really reveal much. It basically just says what I just said. Legend Smoker, and then it mentions him being in Punk Hazard versus Virgo, and that's basically it. As for Sugar, this is pretty fantastic. So Sugar, look, I'm not a big fan of Sugar getting a legend in the first place, but I think that it would be okay if potentially Legend Sugar just ends up being one of the most broken legends in the game. That honestly could happen, and I think that would be a very smart decision considering Sugar isn't a fan favorite character by any means. So I do think if they want people to summon for a character such as Sugar, you have to make her extremely busted. Like you're giving her some type of special ability that's like on par with Legend Pudding in terms of how amazing it actually is. But then, on the other hand of that, you know, Pudding isn't really used all that much, but her special ability is extremely unique and very, very powerful. So I would like Sugar to have something similar to that. As for what her captain ability could be, it could literally be anything. I have no idea. This character also had a secondary poll where you could vote for certain scenes for the character. I only remember 2 of them. This was the one that won, and the one that I voted for as well. The one where Usopp basically scared the hell out of Sugar, where she got knocked out. I think that's an amazing scene for art. Like, that looks so good. And then also, one of the other scenes was when she's eating grapes or something. Like, no one really wants to see that. So this is a fantastic choice of art. Looks so good. Unfortunately, we don't have any information regarding their typings, their classes, their special effects, whether they're super type characters, which could potentially be a thing in the future. We don't actually know, but the artworks do look very good. Moving on from that, we have the next scene, which is revealing the next Kizuna Clash on JP. When I first saw this artwork, I legitimately thought this was the next legend to arrive on One Piece Treasure Cruise Japan. Unfortunately, it's not though. So this is relating to a Team Kizuna Clash. We had a Team Kizuna Clash on JP a couple of months ago. It was Gecko Moria was the Kizuna Clash. Now, we should be getting that on Global probably in about 2 months' time, I would say. 2 to 3 months, we should be getting that. And Team Kizuna is awesome, so you can partner up with 20 other players, form an alliance, and everyone will be working towards one team getting as many points as possible, and it's a pretty cool idea. Now, the next boss to arrive for this Team Kizuna is Boa Hancock and Monkey D. Luffy. I love this artwork. When I first saw it, I literally thought it was a legend. Unfortunately, it's not though. It's just going to be a free-to-play unit. Now, we don't know if it's going to be a dual unit or it's going to be like one of those units like hypothetically, you know, like the Stampede raid where you had like the Apu and you had the Capone or the Kid and Killer in one unit, but it wasn't actually a dual unit. I assume though, because it's like this, it probably will be a dual unit with Boa and Luffy. I still personally believe that Boa and Luffy should get a Sugo Fest exclusive at some point down the line. I think that would be a fantastic opportunity to do that. So this is going to be the next Kizuna Clash unit, and it looks amazing, I must say. This artwork is fantastic. Now, as for what this artwork's actually from, like, looking at this, Luffy's wearing the blue shirt, which is the actual shirt that he was wearing when he first arrived at Amazon Lily. As for what Boa's wearing, though, I actually don't remember what scene this is from. Like, this is not 3 Day 2 Year with Burundi World. It's not relating to that. So I have absolutely no idea, like, what this scene is from. But either way, it looks great. Such good artwork. And then there is more information on the side. This is just relating to the actual Kizuna Clash itself. And this is talking about that the top 5 teams or the top 5 alliances will be listed on, like, the website or in-game or something like that. So that's cool. So basically, if you go for glory, they're going to display your team on the website or something along those lines. And then the secondary one is talking about making your teams. And if you forget to make a team, you get automatically put into a team. Pretty self-explanatory stuff. And then there is the announcement. Are these support effects? Yes, support effects. Oh, so my boy KonradCurze is getting a support effect. Let's go. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get some translations, and I'll be right back. Okay, so massive shout out to Blazing Gamer for the translations of the characters on that list there. So V1 KonradCurze 6 star and also the 6 star plus. I'm very interested to see what this is about. So it only attaches to Cracker and Smoothie, so that's a little bit limited. But it says once per adventure when the supported character uses their special boost attack against delayed enemies by 1.4. Is there any Smoothie that delays? And there's no Cracker that delays. Okay, so I don't know how usable that's going to be, but I guess in certain situations, this could be kind of good. And it's when the character launches the special as well. So technically, you could use this on Legend Cracker, use his special for the color affinity, the chain boost, and get a 1.4 conditional boost. And if you have another unit that's able to delay the enemy, that is actually pretty cool. So that's one instance I could say that this would work pretty well. Int X Drake, Hawkins, Apu, and Rogue. Once per adventure, when the supported character uses the special, reduces damage received by 50% for 1 turn. Okay, that's pretty decent. And Dex Izo, Ace, Marco, and Whitebeard. Once per adventure, when the supported character uses a damage dealing or health cutting special, changes badly matching slots on all characters into matching. That's also really good. Raid Ace has a very similar special or support effect, but it only does to damage dealing or health cutting specials, so you can't even use it on V2 Whitebeard 6+ because he doesn't do damage with his special, which is stupid, but okay, seems pretty good to me. I like it. And then we get the next super evolution. So the next super evolution is going to be this character right here. Now I can tell you straight off the cuff, this is Rayleigh. This is 110% Rayleigh, and I would assume it's going to be V2 Rayleigh. I don't think it would be for V3, considering he came out like a month ago or a month or 2 ago on JP. It makes way more sense for it to be V2 Rayleigh 6+, so I'm really pumped for that. I've been saying for the longest time that if V3 Rayleigh gets a 6+, he could legitimately be one of the best legends in the game. I'm not even kidding. They only need to do very minor tweaks to make him extremely good. He actually did get a buffed captain ability with his latest Limit Break expansion as well. So, you know, with the Limit Break expansion plus the 6+, V2 Rayleigh is going to be very strong. Now, that is obviously assuming this is V2 Rayleigh. If it is V3, then that's kind of wild, but I don't expect that to be the case. Either way, I'm really excited for this. So that is that's the full rundown of all the information that we have at this current point in time. I'm excited, dude. This is so good. Like the new artworks for the new legends, and then also the Boa and the Luffy. Oh my god, this is so sick. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video today, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure to go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But on that, guys, I will see you guys within the next video.